So the old bully boys are turned up, and they reckon the caravans are going to be getting moved in less than an hour now. It's on a clearway, so it could be unsafe. So we've just had a little look round it. All the tyres are good. All the 4 feet are down. Could be blocking the traffic.
Unsafe from what?
Exactly. So the mystery's still on there on our behalf. So what we've said is it could slightly go in, even though it ain't blocking anything. There's no signs up saying anything. And they're sitting in the car now. The policy enforcers are sitting in the van now.
Did you want to have a word with them?
Well, yeah. No, spot on, mate. Spot on.
Oh, Herbie. Sorry, got to get Herbie.
So the sergeant's now coming down, and again, it's the truth. Obviously, they say, well, because of some of the things on it, someone could have a crash. This is what we're dealing with.
So what's going to happen Sunday?
Well, this is one that's just been said as well.
That's besides the point. What got my back up a little while ago was when you turned around and mentioned about public safety. Right. I understand what you're saying, and I'm all for it, right? But there is no parking. You're not allowing them to go into the camp, but the camp's empty, which could provide adequate parking, and I know it could, because I've watched more than 100 of your vehicles go in and out on a daily basis, which means that they've got to park on the verge. No one's cut the verge down. You've had all week. You guys must see the local groups. You've had all week to potentially trim the verges up to allow people to park.
But nobody should be parking on those verges.
I'm all with you.
And technically, we could be seizing those cars and removing those cars.
I understand that, but it comes down to me as a neighbour with a property that I've provided parking for people. Now this weekend I will prioritise to allow people with children, if they want to come as a family, they can come and park at mine. My partner's disabled. I'm going to allow disabled people to come and be a part of the process, right? Okay. And they can stand on my property, the other side of the road, and it doesn't matter.
But it's the ones that park along here, that's the issue.
Exactly, but what I'm saying to you is when you said about public safety, where was the public safety? You had a couple of police officers here, and I'm all for it, but what are you doing to allow this to be a safe environment?
Maybe that's something we need to feed back then and say that maybe we need to traffic officers are coming to maintain traffic flow and keep them out of the road, keep them off the verge of it. Sorry, you?
No, it's my partner.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
And I know that our commanders back at the police station are aware of what's going on this weekend, and I think extra staff is being put on for exactly that reason, to keep people safe.
Last weekend, one of your vehicles blocked my drive, and I had to go out and turn around and say, listen, you can't park there. And he said, why? I'm not instructing you. I said, one, it's my drive. Two, you've nosed out into the road, and people that were pulling out of my drive couldn't see left down the road. And I hold, no offence, but I hold you guys to a higher standard than the general public. That was a silly move. Admittedly, we came out, we had a conversation, they moved off to the next bit along, and that was fine. Yeah. But they took my telephone number. You've had all week to make contact with me. Okay. You know, that's my field. I could just let those people go and park in there. But who's going to help me? So what about if they don't want to leave?
Is everyone on here with your permission at the moment?
Anyone that comes onto here is with my permission. Okay. Well, I had to come out on Saturday and bank my field up, bank my entrance up, just to stop people willy-nilly coming in there and terrorising my property. Yeah. But you're not doing me any favours. No. 3 weeks ago I knew this was going on. Apparently nobody knew it was going on, but the police have started removing themselves from the site. All of a sudden, you get notice at 1 o'clock in the morning, the useless camp, everyone's up in arms, and there's a protest organised, and it's like, well, what is going on? And the problem is you're coming out here, you want to have a word with Zach, but for what? To move a caravan, for what? But if you want to move a caravan, you move the caravan, but it's got nothing to do with public safety, it's got nothing to do with people coming down this Sunday. That is besides the point. Nothing if anything, the only person that's done anything for the safety of people coming here on Sunday is him. Because I've lent him a lawnmower and turned around and said, just make sure that it's like the grass is cut a little bit. I've started trimming my verge up to make sure that, you know, there is ample space for people to walk. It's going to happen. People are going to park up. Where they park up is being organised by people on Facebook that you can park up in Thetford, but walk down that road. So what safety measures are in place for that?
From my understanding, and I'm not the organiser, from the very little I know, I understand that the organisers are planning a procession from Thetford down to here.
That's on the 12th.
That's next Saturday. But
Yes,
what my point is if there's an acknowledgement that there's no parking here, so let's think about where they're going to park. Well, it's been noticed that they're going to park in Thetford, which means they've got to walk down there. Well, you can only walk as far as the end of the heath, which means you've got to come out and you've now got to walk on Council Verge, right? Council Verge is 900 mil in from the road surface, so you've got to walk on that. It's all overgrown, which means what do you think people are going to do? Do you think they're going to walk down there in the tick-infested long grass, or do you think they're going to step out onto the road? I'm not trying to hold you responsible for doing it, but let's just all use a bit of common sense.
And also, can I
Let's
just
all
make
work
another
together.
suggestion to ease things up? You've got that car park down there, which I parked at last time. Open the barriers so people can park on the field, and then you can get a lot more cars down there, and then that would hopefully
we should all
free up a
work
lot of
together.
this.
Not, and I feel sorry for you guys because you're coming down here and you want to do something to help
I didn't realise it was locked. And will it be locked this Sunday?
Well, it was locked last Sunday, so it'll probably be locked this Sunday.
But you guys are trying to do a half-hearted. It's not you personally, but there's a half-hearted attempt to provide safety. But the safety is only. If all we're talking about is that's got nothing to do with public safety.
And we say, from what you were saying there about the road and the parking here, we'll feed all that back.
But at the end of the day, I mean, I'm not being funny. I'll take this caravan and put it over there, and then the 50 people I could have stand over there now can't stand there because I'm going to go and put his caravan. It's all a bit. It doesn't make sense. Let's address the public safety. Let's enable a safe protest. Let's stop trying to penalise one person.
But again, for me, the ironic thing is as well, we're talking about public safety. The whole reason he's here, the whole reason this protest is going on, is because of public safety.
So you guys don't want to be on the name and shame list up and down the country for actually allowing all this to happen, do you? No, you don't.
We are. Our role is to facilitate a lawful protest.
Yeah, but you only work in one jurisdiction of the law, don't you?
We're trying to make sure it's safe for everyone, Zach. That's what we're here to do. Like,
No. You're getting told what to do.
People that are coming on Sunday.
You script read. You get told what to do.
But Zach, you're not listening again. Are you just talking over me?
Yeah, because what you're going to say is you basically you're just here for the safety. How?
Because we want to make sure people are safe here. We want to make sure you guys are safe where you are.
What's happened here since it's been here Monday that it has been unsafe?
I will email command.
The vision thing, I can go tight to the fence, just to fit in with you, because we love you.
The concern is a distraction to road users as they're going along because it's got lots of writing on the back.
Right.
But actually, it's blocking the vision out of the junction.
Have you seen billboards?
Every lorry that comes along this
You've asked
road
me a
with writing on
question
the
and
back.
everyone's talking over me, so it makes it really difficult.
That was fine.
And then the fact that the protest is going to be here on Sunday, and that's taken up a reasonable decent chunk of where they don't live.
One of the points I accept. Another point is if you're arguing about that the footfall of where that is, then I just won't let that amount of people stand on one. That doesn't really make much sense because I can move that over there and yeah, you can fit 20 people to stand there, or 20 people can stand there and that doesn't move. It doesn't make any odds. The law states that for an entrance you need to have up to 90 metres visible access when you pull up to the junction. Now I just explained about when your colleagues in their Norfolk and Suffolk van, which is amusing because you don't get on as two counties, parked in my drive with their nose out on the road and obstructed my view and the view of other people trying to leave my drive with my two businesses of looking to the left down the road. So I get what you're saying about obstructing, but that's far enough back that if your bonnet sticks out 10 metres, I don't know where you're driving.
This is a clear way as well.
No, I'm not getting
There
that.
shouldn't be any vehicles, there shouldn't be anything.
That isn't a vehicle.
No,
Caravan is not a vehicle.
It is a caravan.
Laws, magic.
And it's not something minor, is it? It's a large item. So
it can go tighter to the fence. I've read it. I've read it all.
explain to you, it's still a clear way. It's from fence line to fence line.
Where's your sign?
I don't know where the signs are. I haven't.
How do we know it's a clear way then?
Exactly at them.
Because surely by the same logic though, like with the speeding, you have to have signs saying what speed limit is, and if they're not there, it's invalid. So surely that applies the
At the start of
same.
the clearway, it just means there will be signs at the start of the clearway to say that is then clearway from then onwards.
Now, as we go on through this, we will find out that that information isn't correct.
So I don't think there have to be repeaters for them.
Okay.
I don't 100% quote me on it.
We're
but
not trying to be awkward.
No.
But they, you know, you set the gates back so that a large vehicle. So if you're pulling an Arctic vehicle in, the whole idea, the gates being set back, like they'll be set back on my property, that I've now got to pay for to reinstall fences and gates on my entrance, which I shouldn't need to because I had an open. My whole property was open plan. I shouldn't need to have to worry about fencing, but I've now got to do it, and it's out of my pocket.
That's a distraction.
Oh bloody hell! They still seem to be
But
driving.
the reason that you set that back is so that you can get a vehicle, a large vehicle, off the road and have to then open gates, which you can completely get. And if you're pulling out of something, then rightly so, you need to be able to pull out so that you can close gates behind you before you join the highway. I get it, but he hasn't deliberately parked that to obscure any view.
But we haven't come up here.
No.
Zach, straight away. I haven't come up here and I've said to you, right, I'm going to seize your caravan.
I've got
Straight away.
apparently, I've got an hour.
I've come up here and I've spoken to you.
I don't find that very lawful at all.
Well, I've asked you what would be a reasonable time,
it's just,
and you haven't answered me.
Yeah, because you don't make sense for one, and you're the police and you ain't got no authority over me. Right? He's just checked. There's no signs.
It's not a clearway, mate.
There you go. It's just there. So your own rules, you're going against your own rules. So I now actually think this is an actual attack on me. Now, are you aware I got assaulted by a councillor last week? So now I'm sort of now looking into the sort of things of maybe you're actually intentionally doing this to me because he's taking
Discrimination.
at free will to assault me, and now he's going to lose his job. But obviously we know the system sways with the Swiss system, whether it's the police, councils, courts, all the rest of it. We know it's all fake corporations, don't we? Now I think you actually coming for me now,
No,
individually.
I don't know you. I've never met you before until I turned up here today.
People that are all acting like they're in charge of something. No one's in charge of nothing. This is a
I'm not in charge
gathering.
of anything.
No, not you. I mean, members of the public.
Oh, fine, yeah.
They're trying to lay claim that they're in charge of anything. It's not about anything. These people are all coming of their own free will. People on Sunday are coming of their own free will. It's not organised by any singular person. I say that on behalf of these people because we're just coming together.
Concerned people for the area.
We're concerned. I'm concerned as a neighbour. We're just concerned. That's all it is. Nobody has the right to organise anything. If anything is being organised to a sense, it's just trying to ensure that it is peaceful.
Yeah, definitely.
Zach is only here. If I'm honest with you, it's a concern. Until yesterday or this morning, wherever it was, the Suffolk Council acknowledged that there is no one on that camp. Not being funny, local MPs are saying we don't know, or law enforcement saying we don't know, rather than coming out and just going, look, we're going to be clear from day one, there is no one there.
And I think Suffolk,
You've just
done an
acknowledgement. But that is why you've got someone down here that is actively sort of sitting in situ to say what's going on. I can't blame him. I'm walking down here every night and every morning to do exactly the same thing.
People are now having to do what authorities should be doing. Like keeping people informed, letting people know what's going on.
But talk to Zach out of the heat of everything else that's going on, and it'll be more than amicable, and we'll come to some kind of arrangement. But let's not use that as as a farce to say, oh, it's for public safety, because there is other options. But then I'll remove myself out of it. We need to be talking about making it safe for people to walk down here from the town, equally from Banham. The tailors got all their verges trimmed up. I've trimmed my verges up. I don't have to do it, but I'm doing it as an acknowledgement. Look, this is going to happen whether I like it or not. What can I do just to make it a bit safer? And that's all I'm expecting of you guys. Look, it's all overgrown up there. Get the strimmers out. Do you know what I mean? Go up the verge, create a little bit of a path, even if it's a couple of feet. Let's get people off the highway. If that's what we're talking about, is safety, let's get people off the highway. And that's all that conversation needs to be. Do you know what I mean? You've got my telephone number, I'm more than happy. There's other people around here.
And like I said, I've asked Inspector Hollands, but I'm also aware that there's probably some different commanders and such that were on at the weekend. So I'll make sure that they're aware of your views and all the work that you've done and everything else. So,
but we'll work together. I'm going to go. You've got my number, Zach. Have we got a shout, mate? All right.
We have got your number.
Yeah.
You can take it. It's not a problem.
Oh, fine. Okay, I'll keep hold of it.
Thanks for that. All right.
Most appreciated. Thank you.
Can't park there, mate.
Who's the lady that wants to speak to me?
So who's the so-called next up in the hierarchy?
The sergeant. Hello.
How's it going?
This is all right.
Yeah. So basically, we've got no clearway sign because this is your strong point.
Sorry. Are you Jane?
No, I'm not. No.
Okay. Zach, sorry.
Yeah, it's a lowercase Z-A-N-K. Okay. Yeah. And if you're going to write it down, it'll be in red.
I'm not writing it down. I'm
right.
listening.
So basically, there's no sign up for your only strong point according to what's been coming out of today.
Okay.
There's no sign up.
Okay.
There's no obstruction. It's safe.
Okay.
So what's the real reason?
I think my colleagues explained it to you. I'm happy.
No, you can explain everything.
I'm happy
everything
to do it again. I don't need to do it in front of an audience. I'm happy to take you to one side and explain it to you, and I can show you it in written down form if you want me to.
No, you can do it right here, mate. I want you.
Okay.
I want you on that lens.
Okay, should let me stand around here?
Yeah, go on.
Fine.
Get your best side.
There's no best side. You want to do that for my best side. So it's been reviewed. You talk about hierarchy. As with anything in the police, it goes through a hierarchy, doesn't it? So it's been reviewed above me. It's come to me to come and speak to you today to basically ask you to move your caravan. Now, there is a clear way. There's people much more well versed in traffic legislation than me that have
And again later we prove that this is not the case.
said there's section 99 of the Road Traffic Regulations Act that's saying that can't stay there. It's a risk to public safety being there on a clear way, obstructing the highway on a fast road. Now, there are three things we can do. We can do nothing.
No.
Let him hear.
So I've listened to you. You've asked me to explain it.
I've got more.
And now I'm going. Well, then I'll listen to you afterwards. Then. So there's three things we can do. Number one, we can do nothing. Well, we're not going to do that because I don't want there to be an accident. We're giving you a reasonable amount of time and an effort in order for you to move that. I've got no interest in taking prosecution action. I want you to move it. I want to mitigate that having to take place.
Why do you want it moved?
Because I've just explained
The real reason.
Well, that is the real reason.
The real reason.
Well, there's a couple of reasons. Number one,
You're getting told to do. You whipped.
right, would you like me to explain, or do you want to talk over me? So you're well aware there is a protest happening here, whether it's Saturday and Sunday, or whether it's just Sunday.
That's nothing to do with this.
Okay, but there is areas that we need to make safe to prevent people being on the carriageway and being a danger to themselves or other road users. So that's one.
So
factor.
unlike the. do you want to come in?
So that's one factor. The second factor is it is a clear way. It is part of the highway. Therefore, it is causing an obstruction, and therefore we need to move it. If it wasn't on a fast road, someone might review it differently. But it is on a fast road. I don't make up the speed limits of the road.
Is 40 considered fast?
It's a fast road. All right. So it then comes to me to give three options. Do nothing. Well, I'm not prepared to do that and be responsible for something happening. Ask you to move it, which is a reasonable thing to do, and I believe my colleagues have given you a reasonable amount of time to do that. Or I will move it. So they're the three options.
You want to sort that out civilly?
Well, I'm trying to do it civilly.
Yeah.
If you said to me,
No, I'm on about.
Do you know what, officer? I understand. You've got a job to do. If you give me till 8 o'clock, I'll get someone down here with a truck and I'll move it. And I'll go, fine.
Right, can I? Because there was a conversation, wasn't there, with that gentleman over here, and the gentleman who owns all this land over here, who accommodated for the thing last time.
Yes.
He said if you want him to move it,
Yep.
he will just put that caravan over there, and then that will be a place where people.
And
can
he's
stand
happy with
there.
that?
Yeah,
Fine.
but you're still losing foot space because there were people stood all over there on Sunday.
Way. His car park isn't a clear way. Sorry, if I get.
No, that's fine.
So if that can be arranged, more than happy with that.
But you're still losing footfall. What do you mean? On the.
There's no signs.
Well, I'm telling you.
Where's the sign?
I'm telling you, it's a clear way.
Where's the sign?
Whoever this gentleman is has made a reasonable suggestion. If that can be explored, happy to do that.
Why are you only interested in what you want? What
No,
about?
I'm listening to this gentleman.
Yeah. What about?
I said I'll seize the vehicle or
What-
recover it. He said no, we can use the solution there.
and you'll be paying for it.
Which I'm happy to facilitate.
Yeah. What about what I want?
Well, what would you like?
And what about what other people want? Should we have a consultation on
what
this?
would you like?
Because you've only given us an hour, so we should extend a little bit of time.
No, I'm giving you a reasonable amount of time.
And what about my legal document that you can rebut?
Sorry, say that again.
What about my legal document on this situation that you can rebut?
What would you like to do then?
Well, as I've said quite clearly, of your so-called obstruction lunacy, I can move it over to the side a little bit. That's out the way then,
Okay.
right?
Well, that's not acceptable.
Well, where's your sign?
But why is it all of a
We're
sudden?
going around in circles.
No, it's all your
I've
one-way traffic, right?
So if I've told you that's not
you haven't got
acceptable,
no authority over
have you
me.
got another solution?
Basically, there's going to be no harm or loss done here. We're keeping the area safe.
Okay. Well, I've listened to one solution.
So you're-
I've said that's not acceptable.
Yours is
I'm
not-
asking you if you've got another solution.
Have you got a lawful procedure option?
These barriers around it.
The most
there is a
sensible
roadworks.
solution is what this.
So if we get a load of
I don't know what your
signs
first name is, but
Chris.
Chris.
It
It's what
wasn't my
this gentleman
suggestion,
said.
it's the bloke who lives there.
And if that gentleman is happy to do that,
Yeah, but that's
then I don't see the problem in doing that.
barriers
Because
around it?
that stops me having to recover that vehicle. That stops you having to be dealt with for any obstruction offences.
Yeah, but you're just
And Chris has facilitated that happening. So Chris has
Well,
done
not
all
me,
of
not
that
me.
job. Oh, sorry,
It's not
that
his.
gentleman. That
I'm just
gentleman-
relaying.
Clifford.
He's resolved all of that.
Yeah, but
So I'm happy with that.
But there is one issue with that,
My
though.
question would be, why are you not happy with that?
and so it's all about your script, is it?
Well, because part of
And
the.
Like in roadworks.
And that's a good suggestion, and
Because-
I'll take that back to people.
because part
I'll
of-
take that back to highways. I'll take that back to the road, the traffic officers that work in this area, and I'll take that back to the bosses. Absolutely fine.
And there'll be no cost to that.
Happy,
Because part-
happy to take that
Part
suggestion
of the
back.
issue, though.
Then it can say that.
So why is it taking all this time for it to now be a problem when it's been in most of the
Because
I don't know.
because there's other real reasons these won't speak about.
I don't know. I can't.
I've given the opportunity.
I haven't worked all week.
I know.
appreciate.
But like, obviously,
You
I've
don't.
been liaising with Sergeant Hussain,
Okay.
Rocky Hussain,
Yeah, yeah.
about the march for the following week.
Good.
And obviously trying to sort all out. I'm actually meeting him tomorrow.
Good.
But obviously, I did message him earlier on saying that obviously, if needs be, Zach will cover up the van so it's not offending anyone or causing any issues.
I've
But-
spoken to Rocky.
Yeah. Yeah.
Basically, I think as this weekend's protest comes nearer, okay, we're concerned about the caravan being here for exactly the reasons that my sergeant's explained.
What happens if someone wants to arrest
The real reason being.
If I'm honest, I don't think that's too far to go to arrest break. And if I'm going to get the name Clifford, if Clifford's happy to
Stop
do
your script.
that,
We don't need to worry about your script.
I don't operate on a script. I can assure you.
Your intentions are for your script. You've been parroted down on, right?
Okay.
In your little hierarchy back in the office.
Okay.
Right? Like I said, there's going to be no harm or loss coming out of this.
Okay.
There's no clear way signs. So are you now? So can you give me a lawful procedure, please?
Yeah, of course I can.
Go on in.
You've been given an hour to move the caravan. There's plenty of people here that are willing to help you do that. Not Chris. Clifford has given you a viable option to do that. If you don't take that as an option, I will recover that caravan. That's the procedure.
Yeah.
You've asked me a direct question, I've given you a direct
Yeah, and
answer.
you'll
if
be-
you said to me, Sergeant Button, okay, I've heard what you've had to say, and appreciate you've given me an hour. If you can give me half an hour more time, I'll move that and I'll go, fine, absolutely fine. You will have half an hour of my time and I'll happily facilitate that. No problem.
Why am I get-
You can have your rest breaks just over there if you need to.
Mate, you don't even need to be getting involved
But
with
you've
us,
had
mate.
an hour. We're no further forwards.
Yeah, but you know
If
what?
you don't want to take up the gentleman's offer, then I
what about
then I
considering
don't
your
know
offer?
what.
You
but who are you?
mentioned about taking it back and considering the highways and people and things like that.
Yeah.
What about we do that? I know you've given him an hour, but there's still time before Sunday. What if we can consider that as an option first? Maybe lowering the speed of the road.
I can't lower the speed.
No,
of the
you
road.
can't.
No,
you
no.
said about you could take it back to the highways.
I'm
and things
happy
like that.
long term
Nobody
to
from
take those
highways-
suggestions back.
Nobody from highways is going to be. It's now Friday evening.
Yeah.
That's convenient though, sir. Do you, and you understand his
Well,
position
it's not
here.
convenient to you or me because you make a good suggestion, but it's not something I'm going to be able to expedite. What I can do is give a gentleman a reasonable amount of time to do the things I've suggested. He's got viable options. I don't have to recover that.
Who are you?
I don't. He could recover it. And one of the many people here could tow that away for him. That's two options. So he could
here for a reason.
I don't doubt that.
Yeah.
He could recover it. That's option one. One of these many friends could recover it for him. That's option two. I'd stop the road and he
Can I see your papers, sir?
move it over to there safely. That's option three. So there's three other options that gentleman has the opportunity
Why
to
are you
do
parroting your script for still?
rather than me seize it.
Why are you parroting your script for? And who are you?
But none of these people, including me, can answer for you. So those are the three options that not just me.
Who are you? You've got no authority over.
I've already explained who I am. My name's Sergeant Button.
You can't even explain why the clearway sign isn't up.
No, I can.
So you're right. So you're going to get
I can't explain why there's not a clearway sign.
You're going to get your own rules.
But I can say there's a highway. It's quite clearly a highway. So
you're going to get your own rules.
So those are the three options you've got. It's been an hour, literally on the money.
You are going
what
up
would
and
you
down.
like
You
to
are
do?
going up and down the country. Your mugshots.
Would you?
Yes.
Like
on the
to do?
name and shame list. So when whoever goes into this camp,
what would you like to do?
People know exactly who you are, your name, your number, the living man name, your little person, corporation, as well. Same with you. Same with you. All right.
What?
So
would you?
Fantastic job.
What would you like to do? Which of those three options?
I don't need to be telling you. You've got no authority over me.
Clifford explained
You've
to
got
you.
no authority over
I've
me.
explained. What would you like to do?
Throw me a lawful procedure way of doing it.
I just have.
Where's the signs?
You want me to write down what I've just said to you?
No, where's the signs that are proving what you're trying to say? Because you're going against your own rules.
You want me to write down what you said?
You're going against your own rules.
You've just told him this. I'm telling you what the law procedure is.
Yeah, he's asked me. I've answered his question.
He wants to see it.
The rules say.
You said section 99.
The opposite of what you said.
Would you like me to write that down?
The rules say the opposite.
Would you like me to write that down for you? I'm so confused. Apologies.
What I could do as an option, when your signs,
I can't show you a sign. There's no sign.
When you sign,
I agree with you.
when your muggy little signs go back up, I'll happily move because that'll be in clean hands in honour. I think that's respectful enough. So. Go back, pencil in some signs.
Would you clearway signs to make it a clearway with Google?
You have to have the signage to make it legal.
I'll agree with you. I can't see a clearway sign. I'll agree with you. Okay? That doesn't change what I'm asking you to do. Would you like me to write a sign and put it on the wall? Will that change matters?
Get it officially put in.
Well, I'll put it officially if you want me to.
Get it.
But it won't change what I'm asking you today.
Yeah.
So I'm giving you three options.
Get it put in.
You recover the caravan. You move the caravan. Get one of your friends, someone from the community that's happy to help.
Can we not just show him the evidence that this is actually a clearway, other than just your words? I understand what you're saying, but he's asking for evidence to show this is a clearway.
This is a clearway.
However you found out it's a clearway, can you show him that?
Because why is it taking all week to get here for then if you're that concerned?
Well, so
why is it taking all week to get here?
I haven't worked all week.
No.
I'm working today.
So Fridays is just a nice day to do things, is it?
No.
It's just a shift work, mate.
It's a shift pattern. I don't work every week, every day.
Why? Surely there's another sergeant then during the week.
There is other sergeants. Yeah.
So why is it taking all week for this?
I can't comment on what other sergeants do.
No, you only want to comment what you're.
Has there been a complaint?
No, you're talking potty, right? You can't actually back up what you're saying.
No.
You can't back up what you're saying.
Which of these options are you going to do?
Right, if you can prove this is a clearway, right? So then we can have a chat.
So this is the highway. This is an extension of the highway, and this is the clearway. I can't explain it any better than that. I can't. I don't understand. Yeah, it is my word. Yeah, I totally agree.
So
my words, trappic ain't going to get distracted by it.
How do you legally know that this is a clearway?
Because
on the road.
Because this is an entrance.
Yeah.
This is how it's been explained to me. So apologies if I'm explaining this again. This is an entrance. This is the highway. This is an extension of the highway, and that is the clearway.
That's not the highway, is it?
What it is, verge to verge, hedge to hedge, hedge to hedge. So that is a hedge there. That is a hedge there. That is part of the highway. There's an extension of the highway. So that is how I understand. If I'm not explaining it well, I apologise. But that is as best as I can explain it from the traffic knowledge that's been imparted on me. What I can say quite happily.
I'm not impressed with
your words. Written thing.
I mean,
you want me to write it down?
No,
this
but
is
that's
a clear
just a
way.
word, like there should be
He's
some
just been
sort of
having a
thing
look,
to say
and
it is a
apparently
clearway,
under
like, there's
section
no
99,
proof.
Yep.
if it's connected to a taxed and MOT vehicle, doesn't matter.
But if it's obstructing a highway, which this is,
but it's not.
It needs to move.
It's not obstructing.
Right, we're going around the circle.
Yeah, because you don't make sense. You don't make sense.
Are you going to move it?
You don't make sense.
Is there anything I can? Can I ask you to move it?
Just leave.
Please
just leave.
Okay, I'll
You're not welcome here.
Please move it. I've explained to you the reasons why I'd like you to move it, and I'll do so again. There's planned protest Saturday, Sunday.
Nothing to do with this.
I don't want people.
Nothing to do with this.
I don't want people having no space to protest.
Nothing to do with this situation.
We're here to facilitate that, and I don't want people going
nothing to do with this situation.
You carry shouting over me. I'm going to try and do this.
Stop repeating gibberish, mate. Stop repeating it.
Is it? I've asked you nicely to. Now I'm going to ask you one last time. Can you please?
Your only
move
points you can't
the
prove.
Caravan?
The only point you've got you can't
I've given you
prove.
options to do.
You can't prove anything.
I've given you number 1, you can move it. Number 2, one of these fine people will assist you in moving it. Or number 3, Clifford over the road has allowed you, from what Chris is saying, has said you're allowed to have it there. So there's 3 options available to you.
I don't care what you want and your little script says.
If you're not going to do those,
can you prove this is a clear way?
Is there anything I can reasonably do or say to prevent you?
Give me a lawful procedure.
I'm doing it.
Give me a lawful procedure.
Move the Caravan,
where's your clear way, son?
I'm done.
Can you prove?
I've given you every opportunity.
Can you prove where the clear way is?
So,
can you please move it? I'm going to call them a couple of agencies to come
and we will recover that.
Right, we need to get all these names, numbers.
Absolutely fine.
All of these costume clans.
If it's attached to a car, taxed and MOT'd and insured.
So that's now attached.
Are you going to move it?
Can you get off me?
Yeah,
Can you get off me?
I can get it. Are you going to move it?
Well, it's now attached.
Please move it because I will get it.
What you need to do is
there's never a dull moment.
You need to leave.
They will commit offences for obstructing us recovering that. I obstructed a police officer
in
the execution of the duty. Now, clearly, recovery agents aren't going to drop out the sky. There's opportunities to move that to where the gentleman said you can move it to and diffuse it.
I ain't worried about your script, mate. I ain't worried about your script.
I'm
not worried about your script.
If it was a script, it'd be a little bit more polished.
You'll parrot it down, your little hierarchy, your little policy enforcers. I'm not worried about your script.
There's so many people here that can help move it for you.
It's not a
you can do yourselves a favour by not going on the name and shame list.
Don't say it's a clear way, don't make it a clear way.
And that's where we're disagreeing,
There's no
isn't
signs, mate.
And that's where we're
the start point and an
So
end
you're
point,
taking
mate.
it away unlawfully.
We're signing each side.
I'm not, am I?
But you come over.
I've done nothing but
over
try to
here.
explain.
Is there a map you can pull up with like
Where's the
zones? That's the thing what they're on about.
I've tried on my phone, but none of my phone's got any signal.
that would be more better.
But my point is, there's so many people here
You're saying you're
that
moving
can
it
help
to a clear
avoid
way.
this happening.
It's not a fucking
And I'm
clear
happy
way.
to be flexible.
Clear way.
And I'm happy to give you. I know, but
If that's the one thing that can solve this.
Yeah, and I don't know. I can get Google Maps now, but the Google Maps is going to say this is the highway of clear.
You're on the name and shame list.
Yeah.
Surely has to be noted somewhere that this is illegal.
You're not doing yourselves any
What,
favour.
this is the highway?
No, a clear way, sorry.
I mean, I don't disagree with the gentleman.
Even a highway. This is noted down that this is the highway. So somewhere it's down as this is a clear way.
Extension of a highway.
So let's see, where does it say that? So that's what he's asking. If you just show him that,
Can you Google what an extension of the highway is? And then read it.
I'm asking for you to show.
I can't show you on a map, sir.
No,
and I don't
you think
disagree.
you've come here scripted from something to say that, not scripted.
Yeah,
I mean,
I know
what you're saying is you've come here to show, right, we've been told this is a legal clear way, blah blah blah. You've just explained what your definition of a legal clear way is.
Yeah, as best as
He's
I can.
asking to see it in writing. So show us. Show us.
And I've offered to write it down.
It sounds like
but I don't want you writing it down.
He's being
And I'm like,
unreasonable.
no, I don't think he is. But
you just said he's being unreasonable.
No.
All he's asking for is that.
I've said I've given him 3 different options to explore.
Yeah, but based on something that you haven't proven.
Only based on what you're saying.
Yeah.
What if you've just said I might be explaining it wrong or not be explaining it correctly? What if you are explaining it wrong and you are wrong?
Right.
Then you're getting him to move unlawfully because you're incorrect.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying. If you can prove that you're right, he'll move.
If I'm in the wrong, then it's not in good standing for me.
Yeah.
Give me some proper official stuff.
The thing is, I'm trying to get what I can give you. No, you keep on shouting script at me.
I know all about it.
I can't. If I provide you Google Maps, that's not going to tell you what a clear way is and where the
Is that
highway
what you've
is.
come based off the knowledge of Google Maps?
But what would you like me to provide you? That's what I'm asking you. You tell me.
Well, there has to be some.
What would you like me to provide you?
There has to be some kind of
I can tell you.
evidence.
I can tell you the clear way is clear line of sight.
Yeah.
You need 70 metres. No, you don't
Right.
fucking park over there when you're pulling out.
Right.
Do you? You
But
stay over there when you're
That's what that
pulling out.
line's
is
for.
what the
That's what that
clear-
line's
You need
for.
70 metres.
Right.
That's what that
Yeah.
line's for. That's our understanding of the clear way.
I used to
Right.
build the roads.
Okay.
You're full of crap.
You're not making no sense, mate.
Right.
I'm
desperately trying
You're following the agenda, mate. All right.
Okay.
We know your script, all about it. So it's a shame you're going to have to go on the name and shame list. And do you know what people are doing even more now? You're encouraging them to stop all the money. So your little golden pension, like I said before, it's not going to be looking too clever, is it?
Operation Tanner didn't do you much service.
Your opportunity to police these on peoples, right? Your bricks and mortar, your little death page, your mortgage.
I'm listening, so it's just taking.
I don't know if it's got a.
It's not looking good, is it? So you turning up in your little costumes, trying to deliberately go against the people. What's the real truth? Come on, you got an opportunity on camera right now. What's the real truth? What's it all about? What's it all about? Come on, what's it all about?
I have explained the truth to you quite frankly.
No. I told your so-called truth that was making no sense. What's the real truth of what this is all about?
That we don't use on a day-to-day basis. Because the reality is, mate, there's a car lot there.
That's what I mean.
And all of us have seen the cars parked on that edge.
Yeah.
And you boys have never been down here to tell them to shift.
Okay.
We know why this is being asked to be moved. And it's because of what's happening now.
Okay.
And that then tells everybody that actually we haven't got the backing that we're told we've got. And you're going to now get everyone's backs up. And
Yeah, and
this is that point. This lovely, peaceful protesting that's going on, that'll switch, and it will switch very quickly. Because you're doing it, it's going the wrong way. You can't do this.
Which is not what I want, because the whole point of us over the weekend will be to facilitate a peaceful protest.
We're coming down
Absolutely
tomorrow
fine.
to meet Rocky here tomorrow about the march.
Yeah, brilliant.
And so put this on hold for 24 hours.
And they might well do that.
So put this on hold for 24 hours. Me and him will come down here tomorrow at 12. And we'll talk to him and see if we can work
what I've
something
done,
out.
I've called Rocky, and that's a suggestion.
Yes.
I'm not saying that people above me will like that, but the whole point of us being here is we can't take sides, we're here to enforce legislation, but to facilitate a peaceful process.
This is my point.
And if we can delay it, till the morning,
and
fine.
Look, and this is why,
if that's an option.
And this is what I'm getting at. Yeah, you're talking about being. Not the infrastructure. You're talking about being impartial.
Imagine tomorrow morning. I'm not saying this would happen. But imagine tomorrow morning. Imagine tomorrow morning, Rocky comes down, for example. They discuss it all, and someone from even Highways comes down and goes, "Do you know what? I'll bring all the signs down. I'll make it." And you go, "Do you know what? We've resolved everyone's concerns."
It says here it has to be done by strict signage.
It says it has to be done by
I know. I
strict
have
signage.
heard.
No, just looked it up for you.
Oh, thank you. I heard someone. I don't dismiss what someone said.
We didn't need you to write it down. We actually wanted to see it in a thing.
Clearways of mandatory restrictions enforced by strict. Can you tap the phone?
Oh,
that's right. Strict signage and specific the traffic side regulations and general directions 2006.
So they're saying there's no sign.
No, gentlemen, and I didn't disagree with you, did I? I said to you.
But surely there has to be a sign to make it enforceable.
And I think that's when I was talking to the gentleman and said, look, it might be that we go. Do you know what? Trying to be reasonable. Yeah, and that's which is what I've just discussed with him. And so that might be an option.
It now? Because they've already ordered the takeaway.
Are they?
Yeah.
Chinese or kebab?
Toa.
What do you mean? What, move it tonight? No. This
He's
I put it forward as a suggestion. They might say, no, you carry on getting it moved, but that is a suggestion.
Okay, can I come back with that? Yeah. Because all the money's stopping if they don't.
So let's just go with that.